All right, hey collective. I hope everybody is doing good. I'm in my jammies. I decided I wanted to spend the day in my jammies. Anywho, I still gotta change though because I gotta go to Target. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. All right, let's get this going. Let's get this show on the road. Kept getting this energy of like things are moving forward. Despite despite anything that's happened. Yeah, see, gratitude. It's already happened. See, things are already moving forward. I guess maybe we don't get to know because that's a huge part of our growth right now is just us not being in the driver's seat, like literally just taking a seat and kind of letting spirit guide us. I look all concerned, huh? Because it's not an easy seat to sit in, but it's a peaceful seat. That's what spirit's saying. Like this is confirmation that your peace and your happiness, it's 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 impending. But I get like it's already here because you're not in angst or anxiety. You don't have any complaints, in my opinion. I don't believe that the collective is experiencing anything that they can like literally complain about. I don't like this lighting. Okay, that's better. I could complain about the lighting. um Tradition. Okay, so it looks like maybe you're creating a new, foundation, a new system is a new way of doing things. That's going to be key. Let's pull out some clarification. So it's already happened. It's already happened. Yeah, you need to keep your faith and have your faith that it's already happened because it has. Like spirit's just like, hey, I'm just letting you know, or whatever it is that you've been keeping your faith about, it has already happened. Like that page is already turned. You're reading to see it. Maybe there's a prayer that you sent out recently because I just saw that in there that you weren't sure about. You maybe felt a little guilty, like you weren't sure if you needed, or if you, not if you needed, you weren't sure if you should have that or something like that. I don't know. But Spirit saying this is confirmation. Confirmation, please. Yeah, I said there was a key, and there's a key here. Like recovery. This is confirmation that like I kind of get like every little thing is gonna be all right. That's the energy you should be in right now. You should be kind of just focusing on yourself. Don't worry about a thing. And then that's coming out right with this peace card. Yeah, you need to accept that. You need to accept that everything's going to be just fine. It's weird because it's like, why do we hesitate in these moments? Like, what is it about the human mind? Yeah. Maybe okay, so tradition. So maybe you've been in this isolation and you're coming out of it because from what I know this card to be, it's like you're finally getting ready to put on that suit. You're getting ready to pop out, which was in the which was in the reading the other day too. These people that tried to trick you are confused. Yeah, they feel like they're confused and they're frustrated about your growth and about like this level of perfection that you seem to have or like capability or something like that. They're really fidgety about like how they look at themselves right now, which has nothing to do with us, right? Okay, we've got those and those. Okay. Oh, actually, I could do some actual tarot, and then get some. Okay, get some extra ones after that. So gratitude, faith. Hi, Diana. Gratitude. It's already happened. Keep faith in that. Ooh, keep faith in that. And then this is coming out. Yeah, it is definitely a love situation. I mean, it keeps popping up like that. Like I see family, I see a newly created family though. Yeah, that's what Spirit's wanting you to stay in faith about. Because that's what you made this whole first move for. That's what that whole first move was for. Confirmation and recovery. Page of Swords. Oh, I kind of just get like you being confident in yourself. Like this is confirmation that you've recovered from any type of, maybe if there was a lack of confidence, like people see that though. Like I get this is like old news and bad news for other people, that they have to keep getting this confirmation about your greatness over and over again. It's weird. Spirit's having me focus on this appearance of acceptance, like they need to accept it. It's kind of sort of something they need to accept. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Peace and acceptance, please. I get it's a transmutation. Either that or somebody else's energy is trying to be heavily. Oh, okay. These people are so far from our minds, right? I can't even put the messages together that they're these it's more so like you accepted and made peace with anything that was worrying you or made you feel guilty or that you were anguished about. So these people are so wacky. Because I get this bottom row is literally like all of the energy that they tried to put towards you that you went within about. They regret it. Anyway, tradition and isolation. Whoa. Traditionally, this isn't supposed to happen. Traditionally, when they put someone in isolation like that, they're not supposed to defeat their anything and everything. Like they're not supposed to defeat this at all. That never happens. And then they definitely don't get like this new lease on life, which you guys have. This Page of Wands, it's like this is a wand, but it's growing. Do you see the growth there? You hear the bird outside? This is growing. That was not supposed to happen. That is funny. All right. So now that we understand that it's already happened, this faith that we needed to get through to our rite of passage, right? What can we expect? What is our, because I get the energy of like 4 gifts. That I had that energy when I saw that and I was like, 4 gifts. We were only supposed to get excuse me guys. We were only supposed to get 3, right? We only made 3 wishes. What's this? What's this 4th one? That's at least I know. Okay, so it's already happened. Faith, rites of passage. What does that have to do with? Oh, the cleansing. So spiritual cleansing. So if that's a part of your ritual and you've been doing that or you've been considering doing that, that is that part. That's that significant thing. And I'm doing that on this moon. So you guys should too. They're sending stuff already. They're sending all types of stuff to kind of like lessen the attraction between you and your purpose. Your purposeful person, that connection, they're definitely doing that. They're trying to lessen your attraction and happiness towards that person so that you guys won't be fruitful in love. But that won't work. There's too much affection between the two. The connection. It's got to be rhyming. There's too much connection and affection. And telepathic. Was I supposed to talk about that? You guys are probably texting too. Ooh. or maybe that's a part of it. Spirit's still on this part. It's already happened. Maybe this is just a word to someone who's concerned about like not doing that. Definitely do it. It's saying have the courage to take that step to purify yourself in that way. That spiritual bathing is important because it didn't usually the cards pop where they are supposed to go. So, okay. What can they expect? Spirit's like hope and trust in this. Those are the two cards I just saw. All right. What kind of recovery? Recovery on what area of life? Recovery. In moving forward, I get a strong energy of like, well, it's definitely third eye magnification, like just making it bigger and better, more knowledge with this apple. And I've been meaning to go eat an apple, but I had this whole passion project of like walking to my favorite little store to go get an apple from there because I haven't walked up that way in a while. I've just been going to the beach. So, all right. So continuing forward and gaining more knowledge. Anything else in this recovery and the things? And duality from that purification. Okay, so that was a download I was getting yesterday too, because I get stuff sometimes too. It's good that you guys come back because I get some downloads specifically after I connect with your energy. And, you know, I'm just kind of like, okay, let me try and get it out there. But there's this duality that you've created with yourself, and spirit is one of the things that I get. But it mirrors this peace space of, you know, which I feel like is a person. Okay, so the download that I was getting the other day was about the spiritual connections. If you don't believe, like, and I highly believe in like the spiritually attaching yourself, it comes through the act of having sex, right? And by way of that, you're allowing a connection, 12:12 on the clock. And you definitely want to cleanse those physically by taking a spiritual bath. Also do cord cuttings because these are emotional attachments. Like do the plethora of things. It's good to do it in all different areas. Take the walk to cleanse your, you know, I feel like it's all aura cleansing. It's cleanse your body, maybe fast even. Those are good things to do. Spirit saying that may help with memory for some people and emotion and wholeness. If that was something somebody was considering. Okay. Peace, please. Peace, acceptance. Peace and acceptance. You'll find out more is like when you get to this new energy, because it's the Nine of Swords, and I was focusing heavily on like the energy of a Nine of Swords, which some people might say it's worry, guilt, and anguish, but we've already discussed that's something that we've made peace with and accepted, right? Because those are the two cards right here. Those are the two cards. That's the best I can. Those are the two cards right here. And this is the Nine of Swords, right? So I kind of get that, like, there's this. Energy change. There's an energy shift that took place because of that. Yeah. And your strength. Ooh, yeah. Spirit's also saying this may just heavily be a communication to somebody that if they were curious about whether or not there was root work being done, yeah, there is. That's a root vegetable in that strength. Like it's fennel, but it's still a root vegetable. But the corn is a ritual, right? And the P is communication. So if you were curious about that, but that's how you help to start to remove those ties. Is that cleansing, aura cleansing, meditation. Try out all the things by listening to different frequencies. Let's see. Anything else for energy? Like the peace. I get it's a peaceful energy now. They expected something different though. It's so heavy, like it makes my mouth dry. I guess that's what they wanted you to feel like. Yeah, and happiness. You've replaced that. You've transmuted all of that. Okay, and then in this tradition and isolation, like where they thought nothing would ever come. What is this? Wisdom, of course. A new tradition, like for yourself and your way of thinking, is what I'm getting. The way you're looking at things to bring yourself the most victory, the best way to really exude that hope energy, which I feel is so hard to get into. The hope energy. Look how Spirit's convicting me. It's definitely the hope energy, right? Does anybody have any suggestions for me with this hope thing? Because I don't. But I love the daffodil. Like it's a quiet joy and pleasure. So maybe that's what hopefulness is. It's like finding the peaceful things that you like to do that raise your vibration. Maybe the quiet things. Ooh. Maybe that's the theme for this week. Engage in all the quiet, peaceful things that bring you the most peaceful energy, like the things that traditionally bring you that peaceful energy, and then that passion and wholeness is out again. So nice. Okay. If you have any bay leaf rituals that you do, Spirit's saying go ahead and do that. Maybe cleaning your house out and you're using certain herbs for smudging or something like that. Then there's an abundance of affection coming in too. I love this purple and green though. There's an abundance of affection coming in. That's great. Yeah. I'm not supposed to speak on some things. Abundance of affection. I mean, clearly, you could be getting around family. It is the holidays. You could have, I don't know, some parties that you're getting invited to and stuff like that. You're going to remember some type of agreement of fertility. I get the watermelon energy. That's something that's like makes you very, I get like a full energy, but a full in a happy way, because watermelon is typically sweet and it's good for you too. There's definitely a memory tied to this about an agreement. So maybe it's a spiritual contract that you're making way for, a passionate one that you need to purify for, or you needed to purify for. Like cleanse yourself. Yeah, it is truly a passionate endeavor, involvement. All of your readings have been so peaceful and nice. Like I was so concerned because I don't like getting into karmic energy because they're so I'm so angry and like scratchy cats and stuff. I'm like foaming at the mouth, crazy dogs. So I don't like to be in their energy. So this is nice. What else? Ooh, Spark of Splendor and Success in Yoga. I'm trying to get one more. Uh-oh. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right. First one, Spark of Splendor. Oh, I kind of love this one. because you never really see instances where like animals are rolling over, not big ones like that, right? So I get like it's a big, it's a beautiful life is the song. It's a beautiful life. Oh, oh. That's what I hear right now. It says, know that all beautiful, glorious, and mighty creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. So I feel like it's kind of giving mustard seed too, if you're familiar with that scripture from the Bible. But it's kind of like out of the smallest spark of desire or thing that you could want to hope for comes this big unanimous kind of, and that's going right there on the purification and cleansing. Oh, maybe that's kind of key too. It's just confirming like, yeah, don't downplay your ability to do that. And so then this is the confirmation and the success in yoga. Why am I stuttering? I get this like excited energy. Okay. Be steadfast in yoga. Perform your duty without attachment, remaining equal to success or failure. Such equanimity of mind is called yoga. Okay. So, oh, and that's coming right here by the energy too, the peaceful energy. Okay. So, again, maybe it's more so like this, the yoga mindset, being calm with whatever goes on, because that was also a download. Like, be ready for anything that comes, all the ebbs and flows. Just remain in your most peaceful energy, because that's been your success. That's been your success. Yeah, have no attachment to the outcome. Perform your duty without attachment. So even if things don't, know that it's always working out in your favor, because I feel like it's like a quick move to something better, and the things that are coming up are going to be so menial, you're ready to release like anything and everything. You haven't purged, which means like getting rid of things that you own, clothing, physical articles. That is another thing to do as well. Okay, now I see why Spirit gave us so many cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4, but we got 5. Okay. Wounds of misery. I wonder if this is. Says the pleasures that derive from contact with sense objects are the wombs of misery. They have both beginning and the end, and thus the wise no longer delight in them. Oh, so I guess I was ahead of my knowledge with the purging energy, because I get that. Like, if you look at something like an article of clothing and you don't get that excited feeling, you should, if you remember a time frame where it's like, that's not really the best of the best moments, which might be why you haven't put it on in a long time too. There's some type of, attachment within the article. That's why it's like the purging goes for people, places, and things. So there are things that remind you of past person. Definitely try to get rid of them. Children, I know we can't do that, but that was a joke. Anyway, offerings of devotion. If one offers me with love and devotion a flower, fruit, or leaf, or even water, I accept it. Whatever you do or eat, whatever you offer or give away, whatever austerities you perform, I don't know what that word is, do as an offering unto me. So yeah, that's very much kind of confirming my communications, like whatever you're giving up, like however you look at it, if it's God, if it's Allah, if it's the universe, however you look at it, is what you're supposed to see it as. Yourself, definitely yourself, because it's all going to tie into you. So beyond religion. I didn't even know that one was here. I love this card. It says, think of me always, be my devotee, sacrifice to me and bow down to me. Do this and you will come to me. I promise you this truth, for you are dear to me. Give up all other duties and varieties of religion and simply surrender to me. I shall deliver you from all sin, so have no fear. And I believe this is like surrendering to self, like being able to do what you want to do and the life that you want to live, because it's just this one person. So it's really kind of, surrendering to self is what I get. I feel like surrendering to a partner is not an issue. Surrendering to self enough, I feel, is the caveat. Interesting. Okay, what is this other people energy? Because that was what kind of stuck out to me, that I even wanted to say other people. Maybe people don't agree with the way that you do things. I don't know. Let's get this out. What is this other people and beyond religion? Other people? Maybe we shouldn't be concerned about it. Yeah. Spirits, yeah, get more of, so it's kind of like, don't be afraid of who you are, like release your power in these ritualistic things too, because that's where I noticed this person holding this potion. Like, you have the power, you have the potion, you have the, it's what feels right to you. It's not any specific rhyme or reason, it's the things that feel right to you. Yeah. And it says love is strange, healing from heartache. Yeah. Yeah, love is strange, the way the way that these things work too. A powerful energy shift, which we already noted in the reading as well. So now it's repeating itself. Yeah, sweet memories. And it went over here kind of by this spark of splendor too. So I get like letting this go is going to, I don't know, maybe if you need to for the moment. No, I don't get that. Hold on. Oh, okay. It's a transmutation activity that spirit's telling me to give to you. So when you have that feeling in this mind goes backwards to the past people, places or things that you may feel like, oh, I missed this or I missed that about these past people, places, and things, because it could be like an old job, it could be an old this. You never know what it is, right? But it's saying, I keep hearing sweet, sweet fantasy, sweet, sweet in my head. I hear Mariah like so loud, and it's coming out with this sweet memories, and I kind of get why are the messages getting harder to, and that's wild. It said sweet memories, please. I get the energy of like, this is still going to be like it, but it's bigger than you. Whoever it stresses out, these people's energy is so like, but they may feel like that forever. Yeah, look, but the spirit's like, we're not even going to focus on it. It won't even be a part of your life. It literally isn't right now. That was maybe just someone trying to, I don't know, maybe they're saying their goodbyes now. I know somebody's sending something or trying, but I feel like people are now hurting over anything if they try to. Yeah. Yeah. They don't know. Maybe they don't know how to move on, but they should be. Yeah. Now, and the Ten of Pentacles is coming out here over next to the Wheel of Fortune. So they're not having any success with that. Yeah. I don't even know what this is about. Yeah, they're not having any success with that. That's just reiterating it because it's the Three of Swords. They're trying to they're trying to fight the feeling about the loss of you. And this could be family and all kinds of stuff. You see that spinning? Yeah, this could be family. Very much so. This is a different message. This one's spinning around. I don't know if you have a telepathic connection with your person. They're wanting your time. They're wanting like that energy from you. I don't know if you do some things like sending specific energy to call your person in. They're very open to that right now. Yeah. They're very open to that. Oh God. There's cross watchers. There's definitely cross watchers energy. The competition was hoping like you weren't resilient, like that you wouldn't even establish that part. But clearly that's not the case. Like that part's been completed. That part's been done. Clearly that person broke through the brick wall, right? Whatever defenses they had, like I get the energy like we came out from behind them. They were looking this way, same way I am, same way this whole card. And then here we come in the middle, behind them, like, what y'all looking for? Just totally took them by surprise. Yeah, that put them out. That put them out in a real way. Well, that's what was supposed to happen. That's how it was set up. That's how it was set up. Whoa. Okay. Spirit's saying that's how it was set up so that these counterparts, because I get like a Knight of Wands and Knight of Coins energy. So it's like, so this lust and passion and energetic field, and then someone who is also like going to be efficient and routine oriented, and I get financially able to make things happen. Not a lot of people can provide that in a relationship. The Queen of Wands is coming out. Not a lot of people can provide that in a relationship and a connection. Yeah. Yeah. It takes a lot of mental clarity is what I get from the Page of Swords. I get intellectual energy. But this was already there, like it's clarifying that, or the Magician and the Two of Wands. It's your connection with spirit, as well as yourself, as well as your person. And I get an energy of like now it's catching up. So that's reminiscent of the title that I was told to put on it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I get an energy of like a climax. No pun intended, but Spirit said those are going to be fun too. What is this about? Oh, people don't like that. People. I get the energy like nothing's going to be able to touch you. You're still keeping all of your business to yourself. It's not like, you know what I mean? So it's not something that, and it's not because you're trying to be secretive. People are trying to say something. I don't know. What are this? Did the gossip card come out? No, isolation. What is this moon card? Oh, somebody whose love offer was turned down. Why was the offer turned down? Because they crazy. Like this. Yeah. They wanted to constantly keep you in your head about things. They wanted to try to hold back your finances and affect your money. And then they wanted to, I don't know if this is where I feel like they got defeated. This is where I feel like they were too much in love with money is what I get, and not enough in touch with their emotions. So their king of pentacles in reverse energy outweighed any love because they didn't love themselves enough. Like they didn't love themselves enough to even make the right choice. So it's like, why would you bother with that energy? Yeah, that they know that. These people know this. They really just wish and hope and pray. I feel like that's just going to be one of those people, that's always like, man, I wonder if one day, one of those people who's always sitting back wondering if one day. Maybe just watching you. Yeah. Look. The Hermit, and then this guy with his. That's the truth. Yeah. They also want to be in your business. Like they wanted to, yeah, they see you as the Empress or this Emperor energy, and they really wanted to be with you. I see the Hierophant, but you've moved on. You found that energy somewhere else. The joy from that situation was removed when they decided to go against you. Yeah. And now that they're in competition with their own clique, from what I get, 4 wands. Yeah, with their own clique, they want to come back and like get your help. That's the clique that used to be this four of what is this? 4 of Pentacles? No, 4 of Wands, 5 of Swords. People they used to consider their people. Maybe they may even call them that, my people. Most of them know their group or could be even a religious organization. Yeah, it doesn't matter because your love energy overpowers anything and everything. Look, and she popped out right here on top of the King of Cups. And then it was an 8 of Swords, which was to this King of Pentacles. So, and it was actually the 8 of Swords in reverse, which to me is given like they don't care. They ain't worried about that King of Pentacles in reverse energy. They're focused on their union. This comes up every day. I feel like I should not read. I get the energy like people are just watching to see if they're people are watching just to see if they've because they're competition. I'm hearing that Usher song. You make me want to leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship. Somebody's moving too fast in the wrong direction. I don't feel like they've even gotten their own stuff together, but they want to come rush towards you. All right, how you come towards somebody without your stuff together? Yeah. This person also likes to have a lot of like outside relationships and stuff. They haven't grown out of this energy. Okay, I'm tired of this person. I'm gonna put this deck somewhere else. Let's see. All right. Now, once this collective breaks this person's heart after they communicate towards them or whatever they're going to do. I get something about it's like coming in with this moon phase still. That's what I get the whole way through. Essentially, this person, they're confident that your confidence in their disappointment alone is leading to this. It's leading to your best interest, your, wealth. Your 10 of Pentacles to me is giving the whole family life. Like it's giving everything. Yeah. It's like that ultimate, like it's giving power couple energy, where you guys have your collaboration together, your connection together. That's what actually, I don't know, you guys work well together. It's one of those things like you really work well together. Well, the things that you do together are always victorious. Just because you kind of respect each other's energy and don't mind. Some people might call it bowing down, but I feel like both parties are supposed to be submissive to one another's energy, especially when energetically they feel it. They're not supposed to be triggered by it and be like she thinks she knows everything or he thinks he's always right, which just saying, sitting with things. Those are triggers, though. If that happens in your new relationship, just know that. Those are triggers. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, those are definitely triggers. Yeah, but this is okay. You both have taken care of your addictions. You're both very intuitive. You both know that the other person is moving on from like trauma and things that they've healed from, that caused tower moments in their life. That you're both very protective and conservative, but patient as well as tentative. So, like again, there's not a smothering energy, but it's I feel like other people felt smothered because they didn't know how to accept and just be loved. Like, like when you have a brand new baby and the baby's all pushing you off for the kisses. Those kisses feel good when you're kissing that baby, right? That's how your person and you are able to have that, connected energy together with each other. You're able to kiss each other like the baby and, like crazy, and it be blissful is what I keep hearing. Blissful. Yeah. It's all about this like manifestation, a mutual manifestation. Let me take this other set of cards out. What time is it? I was only going to do 20 minutes. That didn't happen. Okay. Yeah, what time is it? A wizard card and balance, that's giving magician energy. Guidance, that's giving hermit. Initiation, I get that that's that victory. Anyway, what do we have? Yeah, you handled all these things with grace too. That came out last night as well. Spirit saying don't worry still too. Don't worry because it went right over this Eight of Swords in reverse. So make sure you stay in that energy. Connect with spirit. That came out a lot in the pre-shuffle. Yeah. You've got clarity and wisdom now. Wisdom is going to be on the table twice now. So it's literally just repeating itself. What else? Oh, okay. Maybe you're not singing enough. Maybe you're not using your, you know, vocal energy. So do your la la las. Sing some Christmas songs. I don't know. Whatever it takes, Spirit is saying. Whatever it takes. What's that about? Okay. Spirit's wanted me to focus on cleansing out dark magic energy. So I don't know. Does somebody have a specific thing they're dealing with? Mostly, I kind of get more so like the headaches. I kind of get that's the thing that somebody's trying to work on. That like because maybe combined with ascension headaches, they are really heavy. So sometimes just moving the hand and clearing out the energy and pushing it out, and doing breath work along with that. Wearing something white, 43 on the clock, wearing something white wrapped around your head at night while you sleep, that can help too. I think that's going to be it, guys. Let me see. For tomorrow. What's May the night and day bring? Anybody have any questions they want me to ask? I'm reading the comments, so if you have any questions, ask away. We already discussed this at the beginning. My power lies in my peaceful presence. I don't know if you guys have been feeling that retrograde energy too, because it like took me so long. I've been tech support all day. I was planning on getting on here way earlier and doing some other things, but I had to be tech support. So I feel like the retrograde is going to be harder for most other individuals. Everybody's going to be wonky around us. So if you haven't felt it yet, kind of brace yourself because it's definitely going to be heavy in those electronic devices. My kindness is a gift I bestow upon the world. Okay, so that's the energy we need to make sure we're keeping when we're dealing with others, because in this retrograde, like I'm saying, the energy gets really wonky and it gets really frustrating because things are going to take longer. So it's like, wait a minute, like you're getting logged out of stuff you never logged out of. You didn't. Just trust me on this. Releasing, spirit is saying purging will be a good way to help combat that energy, because it physically clears your space, if that makes sense. Spirit saying clothing, furniture, all kinds of stuff, extra dishes, whatever it is, that in any way, shape, or form, purging is going underneath your sink. It's everything. Purging is helpful no matter what area you do it in. People, places, things. Okay. I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. Yes, staying in our happiness energy of remembering like everything is working towards our good, because in this round, it's like it'll be small things, and by small things, I mean it's like you'll get a notification that your delivery is going to get there late, but then when you go out and come back home, it now has gotten there before you. So then you have to go out and go pick it up. So it's not really a problem, right? But it's just your energy when you receive that first communication, like, it's going to be late. What do you mean it's going to be late? Like, that's my first thing. What do you mean? I paid for the shipping. I paid for the shipping. I have a tracking number. They sent it too late. Because, Lord, if you're ordering on Etsy, just prepare to grow old and wait. Especially if you're trying to get something like Boba and Sana, something that's like people have to make and it's very coveted. It's a great medicine too to help get into your dreams, just by the way. What are we talking about here? It says, guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. Oh, yes. That was here, though. This isolation period is purposeful. That leads to your abundance. That's how you realize your true abundance, is the removal of other energies and people. And this type of energy, because for me, it happens like when I'm dealing with technological issues, when I'm dealing with, like if I have to go to take my car to the dealership or something, like my goal would be just to like sit there for a few hours and just wait. I don't want you to drive me home. I don't want to necessarily loan a vehicle. Let me just hang out. But then if it like turns out to be something bigger, Spirit's definitely telling me too, fortification is necessary. Maybe even fasting to give you that inner strength too. So when I see good in others, I acknowledge it out loud. So that's one of the other ways of giving to other people too. So don't be afraid to give compliments just to spark up the right kind of energy, because as long as we're giving out the good energy, we're going to receive it back. So be mindful of that. Oh, Billy Carson talks about, and I don't like driving at all. I was so glad when my kingdom spouse is here, because I won't drive. But the energy of people like moving fast and cutting other people off and stuff like that. Billy Carson says to speak back like positive things to them. Like, I really hope that person gets where they're going. So we got to be on our P's and Q's right now. Got to be honest but loving. I feel like it's easy for us as long as we know what we're facing. Getting these messages and forewarnings. Move slow. You have all the time you need, is what I'm hearing too. Get up earlier if you need to, so you don't feel like you're in a rush, so you can remove that rushed energy. But if you feel rushed and you're like, dang, I don't have time, remember to yourself, I have all the time I need. But definitely try to get up earlier. Yeah. The Spirit's saying that will help you get that balance and like within time too. So, because I feel like something's going to try to spread us thin in this next little week here. Like the energies are going to be trying to spread us thin. Spread us thin. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Trying to make us feel like maybe we don't have enough resources or knowledge or power in some way, shape, or form is what I'm getting. Yeah. Or that that we're giving out too much. Maybe eating out too much. Because Uber Eats just messaged me, just telling you the things to be mindful of. Yeah, that will things to keep your whole thing in balance, or if you're one of those that I suggested or felt like, oh, I need to get a budget going, email me at fancygranolagoddess@gmail.com, because I have an excellent one that adds up. It's just an Excel spreadsheet, but it's already put together for you, and you just have to input your things, and you can see the 12-month period. So I think it's really good to keep your, if you don't keep track of your credit card due dates, put that on there too, so that you know. Yeah, Spirit's saying don't hold back in this this portal is what I keep getting in this coming week, because I feel like that portal energy is going to last maybe till about Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, if you're wanting some things to manifest, and like intuitively, you're expecting some communications, this is how you connect. This is how you receive that better. This is how you intuitively set yourself up to receive. I love it. Hands open. One of them already full, right? Yeah. Get romantic about life and everyday things again. There's a really good one that I listen to, like a really good night one that does, oh, this battery's dead. Story of my life that I listen to that's excellent. If you like rain ones, what's the name of that one that does the rain ones? Minds in Unison, MINDS in Unison. They have really good ones. I like the rain ones that they have, putting those on at night to sleep through. Keep it, face down so the light doesn't bother you. What's another one? There's one that I used when I first got started, and that one was like really excellent at keeping the happiness. But the confidence one, which I feel is the one for my collective right now, that one's the best one. Definitely do some chakra balancing, even if it's 5 minutes while you're in the shower. Kill two birds with one stone. And if you're a part of my collective, I feel like you're very aggressive individuals about like making the best of life, and that you want to like seize every opportunity, and that's like that's your Jesus jam, right? Is being able to kill two birds with one stone. Like that's the thing that really zhuzhes you. That's your cherry on top, is being able to really multitask. Okay, what's another one? Anybody have any questions, since more people have come in and out? If you have any questions, if you want to write them in the comments, or we can get into the cards about it. I can't remember the other one. I can't find it. It has a jellyfish. So like as the main picture, as the thumbnail. So that's how you'll know if you have it, because the main picture and the thumbnail is a jellyfish. Now's a good time too, with this retrograde, to start getting rid of like any spam emails and stuff. Because the purge is real. The purge is definitely real. All the ways that you cleanse your energy and the things happening around you is purposeful towards like cleansing your space and your aura, because again, we're making way for the new, right? Spirit saying these are not the cards. I'm not appeased by any of these cards, collective. What are we gonna do? We know everything, I feel like. I hate to say that, but I feel like we do. I feel like we're on point with our stuff. I think these are pretty good, but I feel like as far as we're concerned, we're on point with our stuff. No questions. I'm looking for inspiration because I already know my things. It's like just, eating healthy, exercising, making sure to use the Pilates machine, not just own it. I said it was bigger than us too, seeing the bigger picture. So I feel like that's along the lines of like sending our Care Bear loving energy to other people. They don't necessarily, be careful with my words. It's not that I don't feel like they don't deserve it. They may not know what to do with it. So just keep that in mind too. Ooh, I got a little headache here. Keep that in mind if somebody comes back around, even if you try to handle them sometimes with a soft, gentle, compassionate nature and energy, they may not be able to receive it. It kind of hurt my third eye. You may start feeling that energy too, where you feel like been enlightened more and conversations may become dull with other people. See the big picture. Getting too specific sometimes makes the whole thing unnecessarily complicated. You probably look at it from a general view to wrap everything up perfectly. Yeah, you may have to sit some conversations out with certain people. Like, be okay with being like, I'm kind of backing away from the whole, because I get that. This go with the flow is on the bottom. Yeah. Unbind the rope which has been tied up to your will and strength. You put in so much hard work, then no more regrets. Float with the free flow so it will bring you to the land of peace. Yeah, I feel like that's already the energy. And then rearrange. Your tasks or plan need getting a practical and chronological approach. So the budgeting, maybe the listed things to do, organization, keeping in with all of your spots, mind, body, spirit. Like, okay, I need to, make sure I'm getting up to exercise or putting in my self-love. Like, start punching holes in all of your, the U boxes. Make it even a little bit more specific. Divide the big tasks into smaller steps, or I was going to say tasks, to balance your work week better. This is pretty solid advice, I feel like. Thank you, Spirit. It says don't lack down, but I feel like it's don't back down. Listen to your heart and embrace all the wounds. Remember that once you've started these dreams, these have a lot of spelling errors, just by the way. Remember that you were once a word. Fight for your own good. You still are. Don't back down from what you want. Oh, this is a fortification process because every time I get the energy of like, don't back down, I smell food. And you guys don't need all the details about why, but I smell food. And so as a result, I feel like if you're going to do any fasting, like it's definitely a time for you to like not back down in every sense of the word. However it comes up, don't back down, but still kind of keep that even tempered balance to like go with the flow, be willing to rearrange. So it's kind of like standing firm. So let's say, for instance, something was supposed to happen on Tuesday and it doesn't. They say now it's going to happen on Wednesday. Be firm in acknowledging like the fact that, hey, we had this scheduled for today and I'm glad that we can move it to the next day, but I need you to make sure that you're on point for this. Be firm. Add a sense of firmness, to those commitments. Stay committed to whatever aspect in your life, relationships, career path, or your self-development. All you need is a strong sense of responsibility to yourself because you have a long way to go, which it's almost stopped me on my words. You don't have a long way to go. And that declutter space is coming out. So definitely that purging of space. Throw stuff to Goodwill. Throw stuff to Goodwill. The way I say stuff sometimes. Throw it on to Goodwill. They'll catch you. Bringing food to the homeless too. It doesn't have to be a multitude. It could be one plate for one person, you know. That lifts your vibration as well. And it's kind of a thing that might be easier to do if you're on like a strict budget too. If you're putting yourself on a really strict budget and you're like, I already am trying to not eat out as much and save money from doing that. Yeah, make something at home, take a plate, or even if you have an altar or something like that. Yeah, I saw some number synchronicity just now between the tens and eights and 108 or something like that, 18 even. But anyway, put it on an altar if you have an altar that you're working with. Don't forget to do that for your ancestors and stuff. That's what I'm getting there. 20, karma. The more you practice karma, the more you will discover that you are the master of your own fortune and the creator of your own destiny. I'm so surprised that didn't come out tonight, destiny. It always does, but in its simplest form, karma implies cause and effect. Karma can give you the courage to look deeper into your past actions and take full responsibility for life as it is unfolding, knowing that you planted the karmic seeds in the past. I get that fortification energy again. Flowers or weeds, fortunate or unfortunate, they are all there with you. See, just like I was saying, when something comes and feels like, if you don't handle it like if you go, just like I feel like even the smallest changes towards with your energy towards things, you're gonna see the benefits of it. That's just what I get. Yeah, that pure effort. I'll get one more out of these and let's see. I hope to get one more out of these. Thank you. Attachment. That was up there. That was right there. And it's on the split just now when I was splitting it. Attachment to desire is the cause of suffering. Attachment arises when we want something different from what we are experiencing right here and right now. This is ever increasing. The list of unfulfilled desires causes us to experience discontentment and disconnects us from living simply in the pure joy of the present moment. Okay, so do your transmutation of the thank yous for the tedious things, like the overwhelming things, like thank you that I'm rushing, and then switch that to have all the time I need to get the kids from school. Thank you that I have the capability to go and that I have the opportunity to go get my children from, just change it. So it's just changing our energy, keeping constant in the things that we already know. And then what can we expect is what I want to know. What did we get? Pat, tell them what they won. Ooh, said wedding rings. Because of making healthy choices. This is not going to stop until it's like your healthy choices are leading to paradise. Take it how you want to take it, baby. This energy is exhausting. This chaser person, this past person feels like they're running out of time. But Spirit's saying just focus on yourself. Yourself. Just focus on yourself. Because that person is not ascending. And they're hoping that you don't avoid them. Yeah, but they're not ascending. So that's your only choice, is to avoid that situation, because they'll just bring you down with them. They are seductive. They will try to seduce you. So if you have any feelings of affection towards this person, or you feel weak in any kind of way, Spirit's saying don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. Yeah, this person is a self-absorbed narcissist, which we already know. They are going to pretend like they're not in the Grim Reaper energy, because it came out in the reverse, but it came out before that, kind of at the same time. Yeah, and that relationship is over there. There's no second chances. You're growing and transforming your life. Taking that calculated calculated risk to make it clear to this person that you're not wanting any involvement with them. They're going to feel like, I don't know, even if it is a soulmate or you think it's a twin flame or you're heartbroken, they're wearing a mask, and what you want is someone that you can have a union with, someone that's worth you taking a chance on extending your love to. This might be, I need more energy because I get it feminine and like that it's like trying to be affectionate or like same sex situation. So I don't know if it's like, if you're a masculine, I don't know if this is, yeah, like a King of Cups energy, because it's not giving me like a clear, it's like a familiar relationship. So maybe family, maybe some family that you call judgment on. They're going to want to talk to you too. It's not worth it. Ooh, might be just to hear them come clean, if that's something that you're interested in, because it says coming clean, rethinking their approach, deception, self-deceit, keeping secrets. So it's like, even if they're trying to come clean, they don't really have the heart is what I'm getting. Yeah. They're being impulsive, you know, they see you getting ready to have this victory. That's why. Self-development. They regret their negative thought projection and trying to challenge you and confuse you. Yeah. Because they see that they've been enlightened to the fact that the year you've moved on from this. Yeah. Because it's the Ace of Wands and King of Wands too. They've been enlightened. So this is like across the board I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah, it was a difficult decision, but you made the necessary changes. So I think we're all good here. Yep. With the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So I guess we can leave it at that. If you have any questions, yep, leave them out in the cold, Spirit is saying. Definitely leave them out in the cold. If you have any questions in the comments, I'll be more than glad to ask the cards for you. If not, I think that's going to be it. Unless you want to know more about your new love, because I think that's always fun to ask about it. But I feel like we all either know where that's at and onward it. So, all right, everybody, I'll catch you on the next one. King of Pentacles. Later.